We'd dated for 3 years, and Ethan Carter had never laid a finger on me. He claimed severe mysobia and intimacy avoidance. He hated perfume and showed all physical contact. I believed him. I dumped every scented lotion and body cream and stopped wearing perfume. I changed the bed sheets brand new every single day. Still, his eyes lingered on me cold, as if I were something filthy. Once, a sudden torrentious rain hit, and the office elevator broke down. We were trapped inside for 2 full hours. My asthma flared up out of nowhere. I slid to the floor, gasping and shaking.
Ethan, get my inhaler.
He glanced down, disgust plain on his face, and shook my hand off. The next second, he slipped his custom-tailored blazer over Hazel Watson, the intern at our company. She reeked of thick, cloying perfume.
Lean on me.
He pulled her tight against his chest, his palm firm on her back, murmuring over and over to calm her. My inhaler sat inches away in my tote bag, right by his feet. Did he genuinely have mysophobia and intimacy avoidance? Or did he simply hate me? Firefighters pried the elevator doors open. My throat burned dry. Paramedics rushed over and strapped an oxygen mask to my face. The property supervisor held up a walkie-talkie.
Who's the emergency contact for the patient?
Ethan said nothing. They lifted me onto a stretcher. I turned my head and watched him shield Hazel securely. She buried her face in his chest, crumpling his high-end dress shirt between her fingers. Mr. Carter, did this happen because of me? Is Mrs. Mount hurt on my account?
It's nothing to do with you. She's always overly emotional.
The cold metal edge of the stretcher dug into my palm. A medic frowned.
Where's her rescue inhaler?
The medic dropped the subject. I strained to lift a hand, pointing to my tote bag in the elevate corner.
That bag's full of her personal things. I couldn't go through it.
Ethan shot me a blank look. My best friend Chloe Bennett reached the private ER after I'd finished check-in. She rounded on Ethan, furious.
Ethan Carter! She stuck by you for 3 years. When she couldn't breathe, you wouldn't even grab her inhaler?
Don't make a scene. Hazel's traumatized from being trapped. I need to take her home to rest.
Ethan frowned, annoyed. As he left, Hazel kept dabbing at her eyes, holding her stomach and complaining the hospital disinfectant made her nauseous. Ethan slung an arm over her shoulders and walked out directly. I lay on the ER bed with an IV stuck in my hand and curled in on myself. When I woke the next morning, Chloe had fallen asleep beside the bed, red-eyed and exhausted. I unlocked my phone to find a lone text from Ethan.
Hazel cried nonstop through last night.
My throat tightened. Chloe snatched the phone away, heartbroken and furious.
Don't look at that man! He'll drain you of every last ounce of feeling!
I didn't argue. For 3 years, I'd cut out every scented product I owned. I used to live for perfumed hand cream and body lotion, but whenever he caught a whiff, he'd rub his temples and complain of headaches, so I gave all of it up. I bent over backward to accommodate him, yet in that elevator, he'd held Hazel tight, unbothered even by her cloying perfume. Not a word of complaint to be heard. Chloe handed my phone back and pulled up screenshots from the company group chat. Staff had snapped photos outside the hospital. Ethan standing by his luxury car, Hazel in the passenger seat wrapped in his blazer, wearing his sandalwood bracelet. Once, I'd only brushed that bracelet by accident. His face turned icy. He'd ordered me never to touch his belongings again. I shoved the phone away. I finally understood. It was never my touch on his belongings that bothered him. He simply hated me. On discharge day, Chloe offered to take me back to her apartment. I shook my head.
I need to get my things.
She didn't push. She knew I had no intention of making up with Ethan. I only wanted what belonged to me. I unlocked our shared apartment. Hazel stood by the open kitchen, mug of coffee in hand, wearing my custom house slippers. She flinched when I walked in, her tone fragile.
Mrs. Moore, you're back.
Ethan stepped out of his study, voice cold and blunt.
You just left the hospital. Go shower and sanitize yourself. Don't track germs through the apartment.
I stayed rooted by the front door. Hazel stepped forward to explain.
Don't misunderstand. I got soaked and ran a fever yesterday. Mr. Carter felt bad leaving me alone, so he let me crash here for the night.
My gaze locked on her feet, the slippers I'd custom ordered for myself. She glanced down and shifted awkwardly.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know these were yours. There weren't any other women's slippers here.